Who was it? Did you like my acting? Did you? Because I actually watched All Hallows Eve, the first one, and the second one, like pretty much right after the first one. But I can't post this on the same day because then that ruins my 30 days of like horror movie thing, you know. So, but anyway, I'm posting it today. So, this one didn't have Art the Clown, which I guess for me it was kind of nice. I needed a little bit of a break, right? This was more of like an anthology, and it was fun. It was a fun watch. Would I watch it again? Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was a fun watch, right? Hold on, I have notes. Um, yeah, let's talk about the first one, Jack Attack. So cute, so freaking cute. You know what I mean? Like, I did not expect that at all. And then when the kid started choking on the pumpkin seed, I was uh, like I didn't know. I didn't know what was gonna happen. And then what happened was not what I thought was gonna happen, which is good, I guess. But yeah, yeah, fun and cute. What about the last Halloween? You know, I thought it was good. You know, I really liked seeing that ghost when they took the sheet off of him. I did like that because he was so cute underneath. And I also liked seeing like the little devil boy and that crazy guy that was in that like old shack of a house. And he was like, oh, what did he say to the kid? He started calling him like all these names that they call the devil, right? And yeah, that was a nice little touch. I think it was cool. I did really like the makeup on them at the end too, when they end up becoming like the real entities that they are. And yeah, enjoyable as well. The offering pissed me off. It really did. Like, yeah, I guess it was scary, but not really, because you didn't really know what this thing was that they're making the offering for. Like, when the dad was like, I forgot the meat, you know, all I could think about was that where's the beef thing, you know, to be honest. And yeah, like when he locked his son out, I was like, you asshole, I can't believe it, you know, sacrificing your firstborn son, even though we don't know if he was the firstborn, but still. So that one, the offering did it got me emotionally. It made me mad, it made me angry. Okay. Descent. Oh yeah. Yes. Yes. Dude. Descent into madness. That's exactly what happened to that girl. And I feel so bad for her because she witnessed this thing happen to her friend. And then, like, when she imagined the whole freaking thing, and it turns out that she was seeing this guy's face in everyone, she was like losing it. Dude. Yes. Yes. I mean, I guess it's kind of sick to say that, but that was like a whoa type thing, you know? I was like, whoa, you know? Okay. Masochist, very short, but yeah, I was into it. You know, there's this little kid that has asthma, which, by the way, don't they say that asthma is like caused by trauma, or can be trauma induced sometimes, right? Yeah, for him to be like the little weakling, right? The one that their friends make fun of. And he sees his dad being up there. He has like a bruise from his dad. So then, like, at first he's like, no, I don't want to hurt some innocent person that I don't know. But then once he sees that it's his dad who has like inflicted pain upon him, he's like, I want this one. I want this one. He starts picking all the weapons, and I'm like, you know what, dude? You go for it. You know? You go for it. You're only a little baby. So we know it's a short film too. So it was satisfying in a way, you know? Okay. A Boy's Life. A Boy's Life was really getting to me. Because I mean, like in Masochist, I think it's like the thing that really tied both of them together. So I feel like that was a really pretty good order to do that in. the first, masochist with the dad that's like taking advantage of his power, and A Boy's Life where the little boy lost his dad and now he's seen like monsters and stuff, and then him and his mom are kind of depending on the strength that they had from the dad to like get through this too, you know what I mean? Even the mom is like, I had this one instance where I was like very scared when you were a baby and I had to stand my ground because that's what your dad would have done, so she's trying to teach him that. But it's like one of those things where like, I don't know, I guess it depends on the dad, but a boy needs his dad, and he needed his dad in that one for little Max. But yeah, and then at the end for that to happen to the mom, I was like, dang man, this is dope. All right, Mr. Tricker's Treat. Mr. Tricker's Treat was fun. That was a fun little watch. It was gross. If there's one thing that I felt, it was like gross because his shirt is like all dirty, and there's like these two young guys that he had. Like it was kind of gross. Alexia, and it was interesting. I really liked that it was in Spanish, and I got that vibe from it too. Like I used to watch shows like in Spanish, like that were about the paranormal with my parents back in the day. So it gave me that vibe. Alexia was a trip. If it was something, it was a trip. Okay? I mean, what else can I say about it? This guy is living in this like dilapidated home, like the paint's peeling off of the walls and stuff, which is also kind of like showing you what his mental state is, because it's like his ex-girlfriend got rid of herself, right? And he feels like he's the reason. I don't know, maybe she said something to him. So yeah, I mean, you get to see all the pictures and stuff of what she did to herself, and I was like, damn, bro. Or like when he mentions it to his new girlfriend, like, oh, today's my ex-girlfriend that offed herself's birthday. And like her response was like, well, listen, she was already messed up. Like she'd always had bad history. She was already messed up from the beginning, like you shouldn't have to worry about it. And like, I get it, but it's kind of crazy, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's pretty much it. And what about like the main girl in this one? Unlike the one in the first one, right? She was like into sick stuff. She's like, of course I have a VHS, how much better Texas Chainsaw Massacre looks on a VHS than it does on Blu-ray. Like, so she's used to watching some of this stuff, which I think is so funny because sometimes when they cut in between the shorts to show her face, she's just like drinking her wine, just like watching it. And she was just playing the freaking Ouija board, trying to get an answer, like using the Ouija board to get an answer as to like why her boyfriend or whatever wasn't calling her back, or I don't know. So we know she's already like into that stuff, so when she sees like this pumpkin head guy, this pumpkin masked guy, she's like, what do you, like, she's not very fazed by it, the fact that the VHS was like all gross too, she was just like, oh. But yeah, so there was like a big difference. And I think like the biggest difference too is that in the first film, like the girl's a babysitter, so she's not just trying to take care of her mind, but she has to make sure that the kids she's taking care of aren't watching all this filth, you know what I mean? So which is why she was getting scared from the beginning. As for this second girl, she was just like into it and like watching all of them, which was kind of cool, It gave her something to do while she waited for a call back. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it was cool. What else can I say? On to the next, I guess.